There's a devastating paradox at the heart of artificial intelligence. The world's most powerful hardware is expensive to buy but surprisingly cheap to rent. An NVIDIA B200 GPU accelerator cost around $50,000 at its late 2024 launch. Yet by early 2025, that same hardware could be rented for just $3.20 per hour. By last month, the price had fallen to $2.80 per hour. This isn't a discount. It's the first crack in a collapse that's already begun. Data from RBC Capital Markets reveals the scale of the problem. NVIDIA's H200 and H100 chips have seen price reductions of 29% and 22%, respectively, year-to-date. But here's what changes everything. These brutal discounts aren't coming from the big players. Amazon, AWS, Microsoft, Azure, Google, and Oracle keep their prices virtually unchanged, still charging over $4 per hour. It's the smaller competitors bleeding out at 40 cents per hour, desperately trying to attract any customer willing to pay. This price gap reveals the fundamental problem. The market that was supposed to exist never materialized. AI startups and research institutions were the first customers, needing massive computational power for short periods to train models. They could justify premium prices for continuity and security. The second wave was supposed to be regular corporations wanting chatbots and AI widgets, but this market evaporated. Companies discovered they didn't need to rent GPUs by the hour when they could simply pay OpenAI or Anthropic per token. Who's left competing for these rock-bottom prices? Industrial content farms, impoverished academics, wannabe hedge funds, hobbyists generating questionable content, the dregs of a market that never scaled. Companies that bet fortunes on data centers now compete for customers who can never pay enough to justify the investment. The math is brutal and undeniable. An entry-level NVIDIA DGX A100 cluster of 8 chips cost $199,000 at its 2020 launch. With a 5-year useful life and continuous operation, it needs to generate around $4 per hour just to break even. The average A100 price in 2020 was $2.40 per hour, already below profitability. Now, it's fallen to approximately $1.65 per hour. While hyperscalers maintain prices above $4, competitors offer rates as low as 40 cents. These pandemic-era GPUs will never recoup their initial investment. This leads to 5 inescapable conclusions. First, massive quantities of NVIDIA GPUs will end up worthless without generating any return. Second, customers attracted by low prices have shown no ability to pay more. Third, hyperscalers are waiting for the discount market to die of insolvency, rather than competing for these customers. Fourth, the inevitable shakeout will kill AI startups that can't afford what compute actually costs. Fifth, the market might be worth far less than the projected $3 trillion if the middle segment never materializes.